Finally, in the mountain valleys, a soap is being crafted that uses not only fresh goat's milk, but also silk cocoons. But it doesn't begin in an expensive factory. It starts with a simple coconut. The girl first breaks open a hard, brown coconut. As the shell cracks, the clear water inside begins to spill out. Then she fully opens the coconut, extracts the white meat, and meticulously removes the brown skin, leaving it a pure, milky white. Now she cuts these pieces into small segments, puts them in a wooden bucket to wash, and scrapes them into a fine powder. She then mixes them with water and grinds them in a stone mill. Between the millstones, a thick, frothy, and white coconut milk begins to emerge. Once it is perfectly ground, she strains the entire mixture through a cloth to separate the pure milk and leaves it to rest for the entire night. But the true uniqueness starts now. Sitting amidst goats grazing in a green meadow, she milks a fresh goat. The next morning, the water in the coconut milk jar has settled at the bottom, while a thick, velvety layer of coconut cream and oil has formed on top. The girl carefully collects this solidified layer into a separate bowl. This coconut oil is then blended with camellia oil, olive oil, and palm oil and set aside. On the other side, she cuts open white silk cocoons, removes the inner parts, and boils the empty shells in water. Their silken proteins begin to dissolve in the hot water, which will later make the soap even softer. Now, lye is added to the chilled, frozen balls of goat's milk and stirred constantly. When this mixture becomes perfectly uniform, she adds it to the previously prepared oil blend. After this, she adds a fine powder of pearl. For hours, the girl continues to stir the entire solution. Gradually, this simple mixture transforms into a thick, radiant, and creamy batter. Now, she pours it into a large rectangular mold and leaves it to set. Sometime later, the solid white block that emerges from the mold looks just like a slab of marble. Using a special wire cutter, she slices it into uniform square soap bars. She arranges the cut soaps on a table, allowing them to harden completely. 1 month later, the girl takes the finished soap to a mountain stream. After washing her hands with the clean spring water and this chemical-free soap, her skin appears impeccably clean and soft. That's when you realize this isn't just ordinary soap, but a traditional rustic soap crafted from fresh goat's milk, coconut, and silk cocoons.